Hi everybody, I'm Derek Toro and I'm in your English 2110 class. Just wanted to do my presentation on what I wrote about, and that is Romeo and Juliet and who is responsible for the death of Romeo and Juliet. What I came up with were four people or four parties that are responsible for this death. The first one being the families themselves, the Montagues and the Capulets. Anytime these two guys met in family, man, there were fights everywhere in the streets, bloodshed, people died. So relationship between one person in a Montague family and the other being a Capulet just wasn't a great idea. The second party that I thought was responsible was Mercutio, which is Romeo's best friend, and Tybalt, which was Juliet's cousin. In short, with Mercutio's death, he brought a plague upon both houses, basically damning somebody or some things in each of the families for his death. Also with Tybalt, when Romeo had avenged Mercutio's death, he was banished into exile by the law at the time. So it's kind of difficult if you're a newlywed and you get banished from your hometown and you can't see your bride. The third person that I felt was responsible is the clergyman, Father Lawrence. He had developed a plot so that the two lovers could be together in Romeo's exile. Unfortunately, Romeo didn't really get the message of what was going on, and that caused him to decide he, wasn't going to live without her. So basically, the failure resulted in the death of both Romeo and Juliet. And then finally, the fourth person or persons is Romeo and Juliet themselves. As being a teenager, both of them, they act on impulse. They don't really consider the consequences of their actions, and as the plot unfolds through the play, you can see this by the threats of suicide that they both throw out, and then eventually at the end, both of them do. So again, both are responsible. So we've got four parties here that had things been different, we may have had a different outcome. So with the families, if they actually could get along, well, Romeo and Juliet could walk in public holding hands and enjoying life, and not have to worry about people dying in the streets in front of them. Mercutio and Tybalt, there's no plague if Mercutio's alive, and if Tybalt's alive, there's no banishment. Father Lawrence, if he would have not even participated in this whole plan of trying to get these two together in his banishment, then they both would still be alive. And then finally, Romeo and Juliet, as hard as it would be, I think teenagers still need to think a little bit more of what they're doing, and had they thought about their consequences, they may have chosen an alternate route. So in any event, we've got four different parties here that are at fault for the deaths of Romeo and Juliet, and that's what I made my presentation on. That's also what my essay is on. So hopefully if you get a chance to read it, I hope you enjoy it as much as I did writing it. Thank you.